And we are back for more mobile esports arena action! I am Nomad.
And alongside Nomad is Yuko.
And she is Yuko, and I am Nomad. And we're going to give you the next game of the series. We are in the semifinal stage of this match, and we are going to give you Bren Esports versus Nightmare.
Bren Esports. I actually first encountered them in a different game. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say it on stream, but I saw them. I encountered them in a different game, and their performance are good. And I've heard that, of course, like any typical team, they are taken really care of. And this is my first time seeing them in VG. Well, let's just wait and see what will happen. Because I actually took my readings about Nightmare as well, and they're just as good. I mean, of course, everyone here is good. Like, of course, they wouldn't go this far if they're nada. Yeah. So, and
Bren Esports have been making a name for themselves all across Southeast Asia. We do know for a fact that they, if I'm not mistaken,
drum roll.
Yes, I am mistaken. Never mind that. I'll be honest. I haven't slept for 2 days, so
that's okay.
Like all the information are like
they're jumbled in your head.
Jumbled in my head. So I'm mixing team names with these members and so on. But yeah, Nightmare Reborn, Bren Esports, first set of bans. Catherine has been banned by Bren Esports. Anka has been banned.
We wouldn't want that kind of burst in the early game, mid game. Typical drill, you guys know the drill.
Yeah, this is pretty typical bans coming in all across the board. Kinetic has been banned as well. We'll see what the next ban for Bren Esports will be. I think Knight is opting to go for an alpha pick.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Yeah, I think Ilham actually wants that alpha pick. Let's see if... So that's a Finn. Okay. How will Bren Esports respond to that Finn? Finn, of course, is a good initiator. Just hook somebody off out of nowhere. You can just hook somebody out of nowhere, just like an RKO. It just comes out of nowhere.
And you can pull that enemy towards you and your team.
And then it's just poof.
It's history.
History. Now on to the side of Bren Esports, we do have a Celeste being picked up here. Probably a Sync 1 Celeste, a Sync Lest. Yes, that's a thing. Tony has been picked. Scarf potentially being picked here by Shadow Stalker. Yes, Scarf has been picked up. Scarf is a champion that has a lot of burst potential. Like,
so that would be like super vital for this team.
Yeah, super vital indeed. As well as the flicker for Lole, hopefully. And it's just gonna suck. Like this Scarf, this flicker, they are gonna hurt so bad. Now, an Arden being picked here by Bren Esports, as well as a Vox. Okay. Pick starting to be interesting here. And I think Alpha is still in the mix. I don't think Alpha should be good here. And we have a Koshka being picked here by Ilham. So, that would...
We all went through that, champion.
Yeah. Pain in the back. Really don't want to face off against Koshka, especially a well-fed Koshka. So that's something that Bren Esports don't want to happen. And a Sky will be picked up here. Nightmare is opting to go for the early lockdown with Finn and then just burst them out with everyone else, basically. Bren Esports, on the other hand, they are just going to focus on just individual lanings and individual pickoffs. Grumshaw being picked here. At least Grumshaw will be able to take care of Flicker, Koshka, or Scarf. Just take them away from the battle, or potentially just go in and just start the initiate. Just initiate earlier than Finn. I think that's the plan for Bren Esports here. But we'll see how both these guys will actually perform in this best of 3 series in the Mobile Esports Arena, of course, organized by Bren Pro. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. That's facebook.com/Mobile Esports Arena. If you missed some of the matches or want to go back to some of the other matches, you can just go to YouTube. Just search for MeSA Official. And lastly, we are live on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/MeSA
Official.
Of course, we do have a Zen phone over here. If you want to have a Zen phone, you can just go to the nearest mall.
I thought you were going to give away your phone.
No, I'm not going to give away a phone because I want a Zen phone. If the higher-ups of Bren Pro can hear me, a Zen phone would be pretty nice. Yes, very nice.
Okay, so based on what you said earlier, I'm actually visualizing Nightmare to utilize on the fact that they're mightier as a group. And since you did is taking on more like solo laning, or like they're just gonna do their stuff on their own lanes first, Nightmare would want to group and pick each enemy one by one. So map awareness, consistency, and just knowing map awareness and just knowing where the enemies are. So typical throws here and there, farming, nothing new much.
Yeah, really, the wards are going to be pretty crucial here for both of these teams, especially on the side of Bren Esports. They really don't want Koshka or Flicker to just randomly out of nowhere show up and then just ruin their time.
Especially if they're alone, so.
Especially if they're alone. You really don't want that to happen. Man, laning phase.
Laning phase, typical. Farming. Just one word, farming. This early. Nothing much yet.
Yeah, we'll see if they will have like. So far, I'm seeing that they're just playing it safe. There's nothing new here. At least they're not as hyper aggressive as they want to, so to speak. For Sync 1 on that Celeste is just a beast. I've seen him play multiple times at the Mobile Esports Arena, and Sync 1 just tears everyone up on that Celeste. That's potentially going to be a ban in the next game.
Should they win this game?
Should they win, or even if they lose this game, it's just automatically going to be a ban because as soon as Sync 1 goes online, he's just going to start hurting.
He's just going to start making enemies cry.
Yeah. But on the other hand, Celeste can be picked off here by Finn. Just the right hook will make all the difference in the world.
You could see like how super useful, essential, vital it is to properly land that hook.
Yeah, because once you land the hook, that's an easy kill for you guys potentially. Really nothing you can do here, but over here at the middle lane though, there's something happening. Nightmare is gonna fall, first blood. Ilham will fall down. Sync 1 actually falls down as well by the hands of Shadowstalker, and that's what I'm talking about. Scarf, there you go. I forgot his name. Scarf is just deadly early on, but just because of the burst potential. Paired with the right support, Captain, he's going to be able to deal a lot of damage. But Stephen here is looking to get the kill, but not going to happen. Arden will just
they just wanted to have the first blood, then back.
And then back off, yeah. Lale here really don't want to give up a pretty easy kill there for Bren Esports. Just might as well give up that minion over in the jungle.
I'm kind of not used to this very chill phase because you know how game 1 was, right? So at least it's a nice change of environment.
Of pace, yeah. But yeah, we'll see. We'll actually see this a lot from a lot of teams, especially if, considering the fact that both of these compositions from both these teams are mid-game centric. That's when they start to go online. And speaking of going online, Stussy is just going to try to kite them as much as possible, but Celeste will just be able to pick him off. Sync 1 again with that. Celeste is just doing a good job kiting everyone to Kingdom Come. Converting the kill and the aggressive push there over at. Meanwhile, over at the top lane, Lolly on that flicker is dropping almost dangerously low. Regents on point. Wham and Megamind, they are going to go in for the tower dive. Will they be able to secure the kill though? Megamind will be forced to back off. Turret aggro is just too much. They have to get away. They cannot sustain that harassment any longer.
Remember when I said that Nightmare may want to group and then slowly pick the enemy one by one? I think that's what Bren Esports is doing right now, from my observation so far. Because like after they charge an enemy, once they get the kill or two, they're just gonna back away and then nada.
Yeah, back away. Don't give out any counter engagements there. Wham though overextending his stay, but does convert the kill. Takes down the Koshka. Will he be able to?
Response from Nightmare Reborn.
Nice response indeed.
Supposing they weren't able to be there, I think Bren Esports could have won that.
Yeah, they could have won that engagement, but just the response coming in from Nightmare is just way too much. Over here at the bottom lane, though, Grumpjaw needs to run away. Stephen will be able to make it out there. Over to the top lane as well, Megamind and Ezreal, they are trying to get the kill onto Lolly. They really don't want the flicker to survive any longer than it should.
Didn't go for a tower dive, which is a nice choice.
Yeah, they could have went for the tower dive, but at early on in this game, the turret aggro is just too strong and won't be ideal, so to speak. Especially Arden not even getting his core items just yet.
But once they do,
well, once he does, that's when they can start.
The magic starts.
That's when they can start turret diving as much as they want, as much as they please.
Just free taps here and there, map roaming.
Yeah, but hold on though. Bottom lane there's going to be an engagement. Grumpjaw, noms. Stussy is going to fall down. Ilham is going to be forced to run away. Koshka dropping pretty low, so that's one. Koshka is actually going to be running away here. Unscathed, no, second that thought. Sync 1 with that Celeste just dealing a lot of damage. Damio will fall down here shortly as well, so really not optimal for Nightmare, and they will be able to capture the Nightwing as well.
I like how there was a fight, but then people on the top lane be like, I'm gonna just be here, I'm a farm, I'm gonna be against my enemy on the lane.
Yeah, because Lale on that flicker really does need the farm, because that's the only time he can go online. He needs all the items that he can get so that he can start dealing significant amount of damage. Unlike Koshka, where just a raw burst potential, just like what we see there, Koshka just dealing a lot of damage onto Grumpjaw, which is one of the tankier champions here in this game. And here, there you go, the gauntlet has been raised! But the deaths are falling as well. Bren Esports doing a good job taking out Shadowstalker and Stussy. But the response here from Nightmare is just to bring Stephen X dropping pretty low. Megamind as well, trying to go for the pickoff there onto Lole. But Damio is just doing a lot of job. Nice hook though! Get Stephen X! That's going to be a kill! Ezreal is dropping pretty low. He's going to be falling down here momentarily. Trying to tank as much as possible. Sync 1 trying to deal a lot of damage there.
But was able to help.
Wasn't able to secure that mine. Megamind, though, will be able to secure the kill onto Koshka. That's one less champion to worry about, but it is still going to be an advantage onto the side of Nightmare.
You're right about the hook thing.
Just the hook. Just the right hook is going to cost
right
you the
hook,
game.
right time, right champion. You could win it.
And Shadowstalker and Damio are just going to be staying here in the middle lane. Vox trying to do the damage that he wants. Oh no! You got picked off, Megamind. Not really something you want to keep doing. This is a 3v3 engagement here over the bottom lane.
Yeah, Stu's down. His health was too low.
Ilham's gonna fall down. Damien and Lole, though, they are at the edge. Will not be able to go for the counter initiate, but in the meantime, Shadowstalker is just going in for the objectives. Something they really need to do here. Lead straight out the towers. Lole, though, dropping pretty low. Damio trying to delay the death of Lole. Lole, though, will be able to escape.
He managed to escape. Nice.
At the skin of his teeth, he escapes.
Nice response from... Is that Damio?
Damio
okay.
Kese. And speaking of Damio Kese is being engaged here at the middle lane. It's a 3v1.
3v1.
So it's going to be... Bren Esports needs the minions to go and push the turret so that they can start pushing it because of the backdoor protection there. But the gauntlet has been raised here. Shadowstalker and Damio, they are dangerously low. Megamind, while his team are engaging, he's just going to deal damage to the turret. That's going to be another kill. Easy, but Koshka actually kills Grumpjaw there. Sky trying to deal a lot of damage, but will not be able to convert. And this is going to be a tower conversion. Same time over here at the top lane. This will be another turret conversion as well, but Flicker, Lole is not going to let Wayham escape with a turret kill. Not going to happen, but Wayham just kiting Lole to Kingdom Come, and he's doing a good job kiting him out. And Wayham's dropping pretty low. He's going to win. Oh, Wayham actually gets it.
He got it. Okay, so going back to the fight in the mid lane, I think Stephen took 2 or 3 tower hits, which did give the prompt to his teammates that, okay, we can tower dive, while Stephen, with his health, will get a few turret hits, he'll get a few damage, but he'll be able to throw skills at the enemy and actually win this lane.
And the Ghost Wing is here, and this is going to be an objective
Ghost
for
Wing
both
chillin'.
Ghost Wing's chillin'. I'm a dragon. I see you. You want to try to kill me.
I give you power.
I give you power. Kill me first. You know.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no! You got knocked. Oh, barely.
Barely.
Oh,
I honestly thought he was gonna get killed.
I thought so too.
That was a good one.
That was. I think he
hide it up the game instantly.
His I'm pretty sure his pawns were sweaty there.
Okay, here a few taps mid lane, typical. Waiting for the initiation.
There you go.
Black Claw has landed.
Black Claw is here. Oh no, Wham! You can deal damage as much as you want, but 2v1 is not going to be an engagement that you will win.
He just couldn't be able to get the advantage with 2v1 here at the mid. Stephen trying to deal damage. To see here the backlane doing damage, and Unu Shadowstalker's clearly low on health. What will they do?
Stephen actually falls down. Scarf just with that flamethrower, as I'd like to call it. Celeste, though, killing Sky, that's pretty good. Gets a double kill, though. It's a 2v3 situation right now, and things are turning around.
Ooh.
This is looking really bad for Nightmare. Lole barely making it out of there, but still, that is an engagement that they shouldn't have forced.
A 4-2 trade in favor of Bren. Yeah. Bren Esports. And that is an ace. First ace of the game.
Okay, Sirts.
So, they got an ace. Might want to put more pressure while the enemy aren't spawned yet.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they are scattered pretty across the map, so they really can't put pressure. Just like Megamind here, just on his own.
Ooh.
Blocking that barrage there by Sky. And there is going to be an engagement. Bren Esports really want to go for the kill. It's a 3v4 situation, though. But they will be able to get it. Nightmare, I think they would be able to get the kills there. But Sync1 gets a kill once again onto Stussy. Will make it out alive. Megamind will fall down. That won't matter. Sync1 is alive. That's the main damage dealer for Bren Esports. And he's still walking. really not good for Nightmare as all all.
If Nightmare may want to win as a team fight, they should pick off Sync 1 first. Because as you said, he is the main damage dealer. So from there, the damage will decrease, and eventually they're just going to have to target the other enemies after Sync 1.
But the problem is we also have Wayham here, who also is
Damage Dealer Part 2.
Damage Dealer Part 2. So they really need to pick off Sync 1 and Wayham. But at the same time, we got Stephen, we got Ezra, we got Megamind. They're just tanky champions here.
Tanky and damage dealers. Oh, you're right. It's maybe a bit difficult.
What Nightmare needs here is, I'll continue that, but the gauntlet has been raised. So that's that. It's a 5v4 engagement here over the mid. Sky's not there in the fight. Look at how fast everybody is just dropping like a pair of dominoes here.
They're bubbles.
There's bubbles. They're just popping bubbles here.
You have no words, man.
No words.
Quadra, see? An ace.
Inhibitor's gonna fall down.
And eventually, yeah.
That's gonna be the Vainglory crystal. That's it. Game 1 goes to Bren Esports.
It's kind of funny that you were actually about to say something that Nightmare could do to be able to turn the tables around. And then...
But then Bren Esports just kept going for the pushes there.
Bren be like, no, Matt, don't say it. We're gonna end it.
We're gonna end it right now. That's what we'll do. And they've done it. So game number 1 goes to Bren Esports. Just really nice that Nightmare were able to pick up a good fight early on into the game. But as soon as the as soon as the mid game starts coming in, it's just when that's just the point where Bren Esports just went online. Sync 1 went online, Wayham went online. Nothing else to say.
It's difficult because they do have 2 mega damage dealers, and the other 3 is like really tanky. So supposedly you're supposed to target Sync 1 first. How are you gonna deal with 3 tanks and another damage dealer? So nice matchup for drafting phase for Bren. Nice team composition, nice teamwork, map awareness. I think the early parts they were fair, but like Bren Esports dominated the map starting at the mid game, and Nightmare just didn't know how to catch up. But we will still see.
We'll see. We're just waiting for the teams to get ready for game number 2.
You just need to breathe.
You just need to breathe. I think we are game. We're just gonna wait for.
We're just waiting for them.
For one of our observers actually to join the game.
So what could Nightmare do to be able to bag this game 2?
Outdraft. Outdraft Bren Esports. That's the only way they can do this. But with how Bren Esports just does things, they can make do with whatever picks that they can go for. Sync 1, just give him the superior marksman. Just make sure you don't give him Celeste. That's one thing that Nightmare needs to do here.
I am opting for a Celeste ban like right now. If they won't ban Celeste, they should really at least find a counter champion for Celeste.
And honestly, I forgot who the counter champion for Celeste was. It's been a long time since I.
Don't worry, the Twitch viewers got you. They're probably typing
it right now. They're probably typing it really angrily. Why don't you know this? It's pretty basic, sir. You know, I'm still a human being, and so I do make
forget things.
Yeah. You know, we do appreciate that you guys are here, watching the mobile esports arena, organized by Bren Pro. And if you're just tuning in, I'm Nomad, and I'm with Yuko, and this is game number 2 between Bren Esports and Nightmare Reborn.
An outdraft for Nightmare to be able to bag this game number 2.
Whew. An outdraft. If they can't outdraft, just play it safe. Play it smart as well.
I don't think the high risk, high reward is a thing for Nightmare now.
Yeah. And we do see the typical bans here. We got Anka banned. Celeste has been banned. Reza has been banned as well. And Kinetic has been banned, and Celeste has been banned finally here by Nightmare. They don't want Sync 1 to have that Nightmare.
They saw how scary Sync 1 was with Celeste.
For the longest time, I've seen Sync 1 play Celeste, and I've seen teams being punished for not banning Celeste.
For not banning Celeste.
No, that's going to be a Tony. A Fortress and a Catherine. Those are pretty tanky heroes. Fortress, as we... Oh, wait, that's a Glaive, if I'm not Oh my god, that's a Glaive, yeah. Why am I saying Fortress? But yeah, Glaive. Glaive can jump in and out the fights. He can just... He's kind of like Ozo, where he can just jump in and out of the engagements. But as soon as Glaive jumps in, that's when he starts to hurt. Paired off with Catherine, you know, stun and then go in, easy pick off of any of the carries, but not gonna be the case there, as it's gonna be a Grumpjaw and the Scarf. I am mumbling my names left and right.
It's okay.
Over onto the other side, we got an Arden, we got a Tony, and we got Samuel. What would be the fourth pick here? Bye. Nightmare, that's going to be a Vox.
Bren Esports is probably opting for a bully team, as you'd say it.
We'll see, because I'm curious how they're going to go for this. Okay. Okay. So that's a Finn, a Lorelei. They're hovering at Gwen. They got the Gwen.
Okay.
There's going to be a Sync 1 Gwen, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Let's see what's going to be the last pick for Nightmare. That's question. A Batiste! A Batiste pick. Okay. Slight edge towards Nightmare. But it's just going to depend on how they're going to play it. Need to play it smart. Oh, it's not going to be a Gwen Sync 1. It's going to be a Wayham Sync 1. Okay. Oh, is it going to be a Wayham Gwen, not a Sync 1?
Wayham Gwen.
Not the Sync 1 Wayham.
Sync 1 Wayham.
Yeah. So,
are you... Oh, wait. Oh, you didn't sleep for 2 days. Understandable. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm mixing and mumbling my words. But yeah, don't forget to drop us a like over at Facebook. That's facebook.com/mobile esports arena. If you're missing some of the action, you can go to youtube.com/MeSA official. And of course, we are live on twitch.tv/MeSA official. Let everybody know about the stream.
Post on your social media, send it on your group chats,
on your team. Watch the teams play.
Dramatic zoom out of the camera.
Of course.
Okay.
That's gonna have to be mandatory. We need to have the dramatic.
so that the audience can feel the tension and the early part of the game.
Yeah. Welcome to Sovereign's Reign. And look, a kiss by Damio. Aw. So yeah, as I said, this is gonna be a slight edge, but Damio overstaying is welcome though.
Oops.
Overstaying is welcome. Damien on that, Samuel need to play it safe. Really don't want to give Sync 1 any easy kills because Sync 1 can easily take out Samuel. But over here at the bottom lane, this is going to be an engagement that Nightmare doesn't want to lose. Barely makes it out.
Barely makes it out. Nice response from Damio.
Lale is just going to be running away from that.
Again, early part of the game, just tap here, tap that. Farming!
Yeah, just keep farming as much as they want. The Nightmare really don't want to give any easy farms to Bren Esports. In my opinion, what they need to do is harass them as much as possible. Try to get the rotations all across the map so that they can deal damage. Like try to deal as much economic damage as possible.
If that skill from Megamind was actually able to land on Is that capital I and lowercase L?
Yeah, that's Ilham.
Ilham.
Ilham Ra or Ilham Ra.
Bren could have gotten the first blood.
Could have gotten the first blood, but of course this is game number 2. They are not gonna give any easy wins whatsoever. On the flip side, Bren Esports, they want to end this as fast as possible so that they can have time to strategize and try to find out which team they're gonna go up against next. Of course, huge shout outs to Bren Pro for making the mobile esports arena possible, and especially the guys behind the scenes that are running the tournament. All the league operators, the streaming engineers, and to us, the casters as well.
And your conscience.
And my conscience.
Okay, that 3v1 on the mid.
Yeah, trying to
harass
Damio, trying to not give him as much farm as he can. If he's gonna try to get the farm, he's gonna work his way for the farm. Really, nothing much happening.
Nothing much happening, actually.
Nothing much that we can talk about.
They're probably just taking a feel on the map first and where the enemies are.
Yeah, especially considering the fact that there are... it's just Nightmare that has the defensive ward placements. On the flip side, we do see wards like pretty aggressive here onto the side of Bren Esports just to prevent any ganks from happening, and I think that's really good. Because if, like right now, if Susie were able to convert this, if Stephen had wards, he would have been, if he had wards like right over here in this brush here, over at the top, he would have seen him coming and just at least not be forced to go back.
Prepared, yeah. This is why cameras are important.
Always buy your cameras. All the captains, buy your cameras. Nothing feels worse than ganking when you know somebody's there but you just can't target.
Vision, everyone, vision.
Vision is important in this game, and you need to focus on that.
2v2 on the mid lane.
Yeah, Ezra dropping pretty low. LM though, the Batiste is dropping pretty low. Really nothing happening there over.
Both teams are actually playing it safe, but at the same time trying to at least poke their enemies. Typical thing on the mid lane, Mega Man against Lole. Got a lot of damage there. I mean bot lane. I said mid lane.
At the bot lane, and the turret will be converted there, so at least that's a push.
Yep.
Because as soon as they are able to get the turret, they have control over this part of the jungle. That's something that they really need so that they can at least have a bit more XP, not going to rely on the lane as much. Samuel, though, doing a lot of damage here over to Bren Esports.
The thing that it's 1v2.
That's 1v2. Wham, though, look at that damage by Gwen, though. Dropping into a fourth of his max HP.
Just following.
Try to see if there's going to be an engagement. An engagement here over the top lane is what's going to happen. Sussy will drop low. Sync 1 is waiting for the kill.
Yes.
Oh, and there you go. Silence, but will be forever not silenced.
Forever not silenced. Okay, first blood goes to Bren Esports. Nice play actually, because like Sync 1 was just waiting for the right opportunity to strike. Like he was waiting for the enemy to be on his range. And Ghost Wing has landed.
He's waiting for the perfect opportunity for him to strike. He knows how much damage Scarf can deal, and he dealt that much of damage. Just enough for him to secure the kill. And I think that's what's good about these teams, is that they understand this game to the dot, so to speak. They know how much damage a champion would deal. They know how much damage they can potentially deal, and they know how to counter every champion that they are going up against.
Speaking of damage, Damio was able to get a lot of damage, and he was slain.
Yeah, he was slain just like in a matter of 5 seconds. Oh no! Ilham! No, Ilham! No!
Stussy! No!
Stussy, no! No, Stussy! But Lale, though, is just going to dive in. We'll try to go for the kill. Will he be able to convert the kill, though? Steven and Megamind are just too far away, and they will be able to escape by the skin of their teeth.
I want to be able to be that good in escaping.
Oh, it's pretty easy. Just don't go...
Just don't go near them.
Just don't go near them. You won't even
just
have to
stay
think
at the
about
back.
it.
Let your teammates do their thing.
Yeah, just let them do their thing. And Wayham, though, is getting caught out here by Lale, but look at that damage, though, by Wayham. He has more damage, but raw damage input is what matters here for Wayham.
Follow up by Sync 1. 2v3 here at the bot lane. What will happen?
Will this be a turret conversion? Yes! No!
Nada. Airdrop got too much tower hits.
Damio, this is such a bad place for you.
Oh!
Catherine almost connecting with that stun, but doesn't matter. They will be able to get the kill and the turret push as well. The response from Nightmare are coming in right now.
Ezreal and Sync 1's map awareness is really on point.
Yeah, they are on point. And look at this. Baptiste going in for the kill, takes down Stephen. Ezra dropping pretty low as well. Vox takes the kill. Stussy is just trying to dwindle down the HP so that Baptiste will be able to at least secure the kill for them. But Wham is here in this engagement. Stussy and LM is actually dropping pretty low. Wham, you gotta watch out though. That's a kill.
Hits.
That's a kill for them.
Should they risk it? I don't think they should risk it.
They need to fall back, but Lale is right here.
Oh,
Lale is gonna be able to take this. Wham! Tries to block it. Not gonna be able to.
Campers.
Campers, you know. You gotta watch out for them.
When you think you're safe, but then campers happen.
That's why you need to have wards all across the map. That's why you need the cameras. Sure, you can have a flare gun so that you won't face check yourself into the bush and die. But it's still
easier.
It's easier to just like see them in the map.
Yes.
Just, hey, I don't want to go there.
I should just go back to my base in this area.
That's the easiest way to stay alive, you know. You don't have to micro your way out of situations.
Again, the map is actually quite quiet. A lot of things just happened, and they're just taking a good feel on what to do and where to execute it. Here in the bot lane, 3v1.
Lale just got stunned.
Bye.
Right now, at this point, Bren Esports should be able to start converting another turret push here. For the meantime, Nightmare, they don't have any objectives at all. Bren Esports are just focusing on objectives right now. All the tier 1 towers have fallen for Bren Esports, and this is going to be a ghost swing capture by them as well, so that's going to be a buff for them.
Yes, more advantage, more pressure.
And more clashes happening over at the middle lane. Elra falls down. Stussy, will he be the next one to fall down? Yes, I think that is going to be the case. He falls down. Lale tries to save his teammates, but that's not going to happen. They are going to be forced to fall back here. Nothing much that they can do here. But Lale dropping pretty low. Not going to connect. Scarf. Tries to connect with his.
They're just going to get the turret, so, you know.
Yeah, might as well just get the turret conversion. And this is going to be another push here. Potentially a third tier turret falling down. That's a possibility. Especially considering, well, the minions are there. Overstaying their welcome, though. Samuel gets the kill. Damien getting the kill. Sync 1 and Steven are dropping pretty low, but they are able to sustain. Look at that damage from Gwen. Gwen is building pure weapon power, so all her auto attacks are just going to hurt. And it's just going to be focused on pushing. That's going to happen right now. Damien falls. Lale is going to fall down as well. Armory is going to fall down eventually. And the inhibitor, oh no, the Vainglory Crystal will fall down. Will Vox be able to do something here? That's the question. Vox and Batiste are here. They are going to try to defend their Vainglory Crystal with all their might. Stussy, though, just dropping behind the turret. Batiste trying to deal as much damage as he can. Not going to happen. Everyone else is just going to focus on the Vainglory Crystal. Vox gets a kill onto Gwen. That's the main damage dealer falling down.
And it is really tanky.
Really,
like, look at that life, man.
Look at that HP, but look at the damage output, though. With both these guys, Scarf just gonna go in. Sick gets a kill onto Tony. Damio takes him out. It's a 2v2 over at the mid lane, and this is a good job by Nightmare, just stopping the inevitable from happening. Saw that was the ending. Night started stopping it.
Whoa.
And look at that, a double kill and almost an ace, but still a kill.
Yes.
Nightmare still hanging on to this game. Look at this. It's still up. It's still up.
It's so cool they were able to defend.
It's still up.
Zoom it more, man.
That's
really
just
nice play. Team plays, if you may, by Nightmare, because they were able to drive Bren Esports away and take a lot of kills. So they know what to do, they know when to do it, they know how to execute it, and the timing. And Bren Esports just couldn't keep up, and they were forced to slowly back away.
Yeah, Nightmare just did a good job. Kudos to them. They had the superior communication there over the Clash near the Vainglory Crystal, and that cost, I think, would at least let Nightmare farm up all the needed items.
They could go for a steal here.
Oops. Oh, not gonna happen. Will Ilham be able to steal it? No, that's not gonna happen. So Black Claw will just march straight towards the Vainglory Crystal. In my opinion, Nightmare, they need to fall back, but Vox able to take down Gwen. That's one damage dealer. They don't want to worry about Damio trying to get the kill. They do get the kill onto Megamind. It's really Nightmare doing as much as they can to try to save this again. Damio dropping pretty low, pops up the shield. Will be able to survive. Stussy goes for the kill. Sick one is falling down as well. Stussy on his own against Stephen X. But their main problem right now is this Blackwing. Black Claw, I mean. Ilham and Stephen X, they need, Ilham and Damio, they need to stop Stephen X from delaying, from stopping them from taking this out. Really nothing they can do, and Nightmare done it again. They are able to stop the push. Oh my god!
Really good at defending.
They really want to stay in this fight. I'm almost running out of my voice.
See? They're protected for the second time, and it's not even 3 or 5 minutes after they defended it the first time.
It's like as soon as Brent's already knocking at the doors to the finals,
Nightmare be like, nope.
Nope, not today, sir. If you want to go to the finals, you have to go through us. And they are showing that. And look at the gold advantage. It's just 6,000 gold advantage. Earlier, it was 9,000. And they're catching up, even the kill score. But right now, what Nightmare needs to do is they need to take objectives.
Yes.
Sure, they can have 30 kills over the 19 that Bren Esports has. But Bren has tier 3 towers still up. A tier 1 tower still up, I mean.
It's still anybody's game, actually.
Yeah, so long as they still defend
Nightmare try to get this, come on.
Oh no, this is going to be bad for Nightmare. Nightmare actually losing Batiste and Lolly. That's going to be a huge stomp for them. Pretty concerning though, where's Arden in all of this? Arden's not moving at all. Here we go, knocking at the gates of Nightmare.
Heaven's door.
Knocking on Heaven's door, this is it. Bren Esports will be able to secure this, I think. Stussy trying what he can to try to delay the inevitable. That's not going to happen. Arden is not moving at all. I think he got disconnected. What a bad way to end this. The minions will be able to defend this. But wait, Armory's up. Armory respawn, so Nightmare is still pretty much in the game. They are trying what they can to try to delay what's going to happen here. Batiste back into the fight. Samuel, I mean, back into the fight. Lole just trying to zone out everyone from the side of Bren Esports here. But Bren Esports are sticking together and they are focusing on the objectives here. And that's what matters. They finally got the tier 3 turret down on the top lane. More minions are going to start pouring in over here at the middle lane. And Nightmare just doing a good job as much as they can. The best that they can to stop the inevitable. Voss getting a double kill. No, that's a triple kill as well. Will this be a quad kill? I think that's going to happen. And they are able to stop the push once again. Oh my god, Sussy is just playing out of his mind right now.
I was about to say I have no words, but that's a lie. I do. Nightmare's defense mechanism, defense strategy is amazing.
It is pretty amazing. Nightmare just held on. This is the third time where they are supposed to lose, but they held on. They fought back. We have ourselves a semifinals match here, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's wait and see. Hopefully, like, once Nightmare will be able to get the advantage on the push and not keep on defending, I really, really think they still have a fighting chance.
They just need the right clash. They don't need to engage outside of their base, but right now Bren Esports, they're trying to help down Lole there. Lole, one of the tankier champions here for Nightmare. Crucial for them to have him alive, but unfortunately he has to fall down. Nightmare, they need to fall back though. Damio, you don't want to overstay your welcome.
Need to regroup.
A regroup is needed here. And right now, Sussy and LM, they're trying what they can. Catherine silences Batiste there, and Batiste significantly loses all of his burst potential there. Sussy trying to kite them, gets the kill onto Gwen, but that's just 4 guys against 1. And I think this is it. Arden is not moving at all. Despite the defense, despite what they're doing. Whoa, hold on. Tony's still in the fight. Will he be able to stop this? No, it's not going to happen. Bren Esports will finally take this after an intense defense by Nightmare. Good game. Well played by